Chin chin is a very beautiful snack to entertain your visitor, whether as a starter in an occasion or at home while relaxing, watching movie, or just to keep yourself entertained. So chin chin is a popular snack in Nigeria, loved by so many people. To make chin chin, you need flour, you need butter, sugar, milk, baking powder, pinch of salt, nutmeg, and to add some protein, optional, eggs. So first and foremost, I'm going to be sieving my flour into a more spacious bowl. This to give me room to knead my flour. So guys, welcome to Ngo's Kitchen. My name is Ngozi and this is Ngo's Kitchen. As always, I am very pleased to have you back in my channel today. So once I'm done sieving my flour into a more spacious bowl, the first thing I'm going to be adding is the dry ingredients. So that's my sieved flour. So I'm going to be adding my dry ingredient, that's my baking powder. And the next thing I'll be adding is my pinch of salt. And I will be adding next my nutmeg, grated nutmeg. Now I will be adding the sugar. So after that is done, I'm going to mix everything properly with the help of a spatula. So guys, for the list of the ingredients I'm using, I'm leaving all the lists and the measurements in the description box below. So the next thing I'm adding to my flour is my butter. So I'm cutting them into smaller chunks to enable me knead properly. So after that is done, with my clean hands I will start mixing them together so to achieve a crumb-like texture. So now that I've achieved a crumb-like texture, the next thing I'll be adding is my eggs and my milk. So I've cracked the egg and I whisk it together with my evaporated milk, and I'll create a little bit of hole in my flour, and I'm going to pour the liquid into the flour, and I will start kneading again with my hands. So now I will knead and mix with my hand until a ball of dough is formed. I will keep kneading it. It's going to get harder, but don't be tempted to add any more liquid or any more butter. Just keep adding pressure and knead it until you achieve a ball of dough. So guys, the reason you knead it until a bowl of dough is formed without adding any other additional liquid is to avoid you sprinkling flour on top of it while kneading it. Can you see that I've achieved my bowl? It looks so hard, so what I will be doing now is to leave it to rest for 20 minutes. I'm going to cover it and I will allow it to relax, to rest for 20 minutes, sorry. So guys, this is after 20 minutes. Can you see that my dough is relaxed now? It looks a bit softer. So now what I will be doing is to transfer it to a clean kneading surface, and I will knead it some more before I will start cutting it into my desired shape. So if you notice now, my dough is softer now. So this is the perfect dough to make your chin chin. Now with this, you don't need to sprinkle any additional flour on top of your working surface to prevent it from sticking. when you get your perfect mixture, you don't need to use additional flour. So now that I've achieved my desired dough, I'm going to spread it out and use my rolling pin to smooth it out before I will start using my knife to cut into my desired shape and sizes. So guys, in cutting your chin-chin, there is no perfect size or shape that is required for you to follow. You just do whatever that pleases you. Some people cut their chin-chin big, while some cut small. Me, I just prefer my own to be in between, not too big, not too small. It's absolutely fine for me. So guys, if you notice, our chin-chin is perfectly stick free. There is no stickiness, there is no sprinkling of flour on top of it. Like I told you earlier, if you stick to the measurement, you don't need to add additional flour when cutting your chin-chin. Your dough will just come out perfectly. Can you see how beautiful this chin-chin looks? Look at them, they are so beautiful. So this is how to get a perfect dough for a beautiful and delicious chin-chin. Guys, if you're new to this channel, at this point, I want to say a very big welcome to you. Thank you so very much. Please do not forget to subscribe at the end of this video. And if you like this video, please press the like button, send in your comments. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to use this opportunity to thank you, to say a very massive big thank you to you for showing love and support to this channel. May God bless you richly. So this is the second batch. I'm just going to repeat the same process with the help of my kneading pin. I will just spread it out and cut it into the same shape and sizes as the first batch. And the next thing I'll be preparing is the oil to fry our chin-chin. So guys, if you're frying your chin-chin, please endeavor to use a spacious frying pan. This will enable the chin-chin to cook very well. So the first thing, I just throw in 2 chin-chin to see if the oil is ready for me to start adding my chin-chin before I'll go ahead and start frying in bulk. So that is it. My first batch is going into the oil. And guys, when you add your chin-chin into the oil, please, with the help of your frying spoon, just stir them so they won't stick together. Can you see how beautiful they look inside the oil? So I turn my chin-chin occasionally to avoid it from burning, and this will enable them to cook evenly. So with my chin-chin, I take them off the oil one shade before what I want, because while they are cooling off, they are still going to get browner. So at this point, I just take them off. Can you see how beautiful they look? They look so beautiful and they taste absolutely delicious, guys. So when that is done, I'm going to introduce the second batch of my chin-chin, and I will repeat the same process. So guys, when frying my chin-chin, I turn my chin-chin constantly. The reason why I turn it constantly is to allow all the chin-chin to cook perfectly well. So at the end of the day, you won't find some brown and some whitish. They will all cook in the same frequency and they will cook evenly. They will look absolutely the same. Can you see how beautiful they all looked? So that is the secret to get a perfect chin-chin. So now that I've finished frying them, I spread a tissue paper on my surface and I spread the chin chin on top, so the tissue paper will absorb all the remaining excess oil that is left and it will allow it to cool down quickly. Then I will transfer it into a airtight container to keep them safe. So guys, this is it. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye bye.